I want to talk about timing and where we are in the life of OnPassive. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. Timing is so critical to any business as they come onto the market. And as I look at the many businesses I've seen over the years, the majority of them, as they come onto the market, they fail for whatever reason. Maybe it's execution, maybe they weren't prepared, maybe it's the economy. But for whatever reason, they come into the market and the timing just isn't right for them and they fail. And as we look at OnPassive, where are we in that realm of timing coming into the market? And for me, I listened to Ash Mufareh, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and Ash talked about the world economy, what's going on, and the timing of us coming into the market. And Ash talked about the economy in general, and he flat out said that today the world economy is in a recession. And I believe that 100%. I thought that for a very, very long time. If you just look at the inflation around the world, the gas prices, the food prices, all the prices of all the commodities are going up. And I know this isn't new to you all. If you're out there shopping, if you're buying gas, if you're spending money in any way, you know that inflation is a major factor today. So it was really, really refreshing for me to have Ash talk about the economy. And I know that Ash knows everything about the economy, everything that's going on. Ash always has his eyes wide open. He sees what's going on because it's pertinent to OnPassive and going into the global launch of OnPassive. So for me, it was very, very refreshing, even though I already knew it, to hear Ash talk about these things that he doesn't talk about very often. And they're relevant to where OnPassive is and where we're going. So as we start to think about OnPassive and the timing of OnPassive, where are we? I believe that OnPassive is in a perfect position because of the way OnPassive has been structured, the way it's been put together, and because Ash Mufareh, as he developed OnPassive and the products of OnPassive, he came to the marketplace with value. Now, originally I started talking about new companies coming onto the market and how they fail. Well, OnPassive, Ash has taken care of that pretty much in the last 3 years. OnPassive is not a new company. OnPassive is a mature company, and that was done by design. Ash and his team, Mr. Ash and his team, developed OnPassive so as they come into the market, it's a done deal. They are a mature company. They have all their ducks in a row. Everything is aligned perfectly. This is what OnPassive is. That's the first thing. As we look at a world in recession, with inflation pretty much rampant, why is OnPassive positioned to take advantage of all of that? It's because Ash Mufareh came to the market bringing true value, not only on the product side, but for those individuals who want to participate with OnPassive. Ash's idea, and we've talked about this before, Ash's idea was to bring tremendous value to the customer as they come in and buy the products. The products are superior at a lower price point. That is such a big deal when you focus on value rather than the revenue coming in. And Ash said this also. He said, if you give people what they want, you will get what you want. I think that's Zig Ziglar saying. But it's true today. It's as true today as it was 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. If you give people what they want, a tremendous value with a superior product, the customer base that will come into OnPassive is going to be massive. So I believe as we look at OnPassive, as we look at how Ash has structured OnPassive, as we look at the products of OnPassive, as we look at the people that are working with OnPassive, not the founding members, but the tech team, those individuals that work with Ash to develop all these products, these individuals are so excited about OnPassive. They don't want to be anyplace else. So it's also a mindset. It's that team mindset that they have in OnPassive, the culture of OnPassive. Everything that Ash has done has put us in a position, even in a down market, in a recession, because we're bringing so much value to the marketplace, people will flock into OnPassive. Why? Well, people are really smart. If they have to tighten their belt, they're going to look for ways to tighten it with products, other products, maybe different, maybe the same product or similar products that they're using right now, superior, at a lower price. They're going to flock into those products because it saves them money. And they're going to do that in every aspect of their life. And if there's a way that they can bring in additional revenue, which OnPassive has that, by the way, either by driving quality traffic to your business or coming in and participating, there are many ways that OnPassive can benefit people in a down market. This really is genius on Ash's part. I don't think Ash or anybody in his team could foresee what was going to be happening as we go into the global launch of OnPassive. But I don't think anything happens by accident. And as OnPassive goes into the marketplace and offers the products of OnPassive to the world, to over 5 billion people, I believe what's going to be happening with OnPassive really is going to be extraordinary. Now, when I talk about timing with OnPassive and timing of other companies, I think OnPassive is one of those rare companies, because of what Ash has done, because of the way it's structured, that it doesn't really matter when OnPassive would have launched. I believe because of what Ash has done, because of what the founders have done, because of the culture in OnPassive, I believe OnPassive would have been successful in any time. I really do. But I think this time frame, because of the value that OnPassive brings to the market, again, it is going to be extraordinary to watch. And I'm looking forward to that in the near future, to see Ash Mufareh and his team offering the products of OnPassive to the world. So I think the timing of OnPassive is spot on. I think it's just absolutely perfect. If you are a founder in OnPassive, understand what I'm saying and understand what's coming. Okay. Now, this coming week, June 1, either Mr. Ash or Mr. Marty is going to announce when the founding position will close. If Ash can be there, he'll do it. If he can't, Marty will do the announcement for Ash. Again, this is all about timing. What happens when Ash comes in and tells us this is the date the founding position is going to close? It's an extraordinary time in the life of OnPassive. It is another phase of OnPassive. We're going into another phase that should get all of you very, very excited about where OnPassive is and where we're going. I'm not going to talk about what this means to the founding members until after Wednesday, after Ash or Marty does the announcement. And then I'll talk about what's going to be happening in my mind's eye, how I see it. And again, Ash hasn't shared this with me, but I believe I'm pretty close as to what's going to be happening as Ash Mufareh eliminates the founding position. When that date comes, there will never be another founding member in OnPassive. If you are a founding member and you're trying to bring in additional people, you're sharing OnPassive with them, and they're close to joining, you want to do that fairly quick. I don't think Ash is going to give us much time from the announcement Wednesday to the day that they close the founding position. Those individuals that are looking at OnPassive, you're still discovering what OnPassive is. Your time window, your time frame is very, very narrow right now. And Wednesday, we're going to know what that time frame is. So if you're looking at OnPassive, you're new, you want to come in and participate with OnPassive for all the reasons that we've talked about over the last couple of years, do it fairly quick. You don't have much time to do it. And Wednesday, we're going to know for sure. Now, the individuals, and this video really is for those individuals that are just starting to engage with OnPassive, those founding members that are starting to engage with OnPassive, and those individuals that haven't come in, they're still exploring OnPassive, they haven't come in and become founding members yet. We are at a time and a place where things are happening very, very quickly, and the launch of the products of OnPassive to our global market, it's going to happen sooner than you think. So if you're looking at OnPassive, You still need to know a little bit more. There'll be a video down below. It goes over OnPassive head to tail. Goes over everything OnPassive will do for you. It doesn't go over the structure, the corporate side of OnPassive, but it goes over what OnPassive is doing for all of us. And then from there, don't wait too long. Come on in, get involved. Believe me, it'll be the best decision you ever made, and I can guarantee you will not be disappointed. And that time frame to where you're going to see the apples start to flow to all of us is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It's what we've all been looking for. So I believe as we look at OnPassive, as we look at the timing of OnPassive, as we look at what Ash has done to develop and structure and execute the launch of the products to the world, it's absolutely been perfect. Ash has done a great job, and every day I get up, because Ash is sharing so much with us. Every day I get up and I go, how is he going to blow our minds today? Because he does it every single time he comes on. So this is OnPassive. This is where we're at. Our timing is perfect, even in a down market, even if we're in a recession, which I believe we are in. OnPassive is going to come on with tremendous value, and they are going to shake the world up because they're actually going to be able to help people even in a down market. So this is OnPassive. This is the time we're in. Come on in, get involved. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I always recommend you go down there and subscribe. Click the bell on the right. There's so much coming out, whether it's my videos or Marty's or Red's or any of the founding members doing videos. There's always good information, and you're going to get the skinny very, very quickly if you subscribe. And Wednesday, it'll be on this YouTube channel, Ash coming on or Marty making the announcement. Get ready. We're moving very, very fast. And we're in a place that all of us wanted it to be. And from there, yeah, we'll just absolutely see everybody at the top. Take care. Bye.